Nagbabalik po ang Season 92 ng NCAA sa Gulay. Isang laban live mula dito sa Mall of Asia Arena sa lungsod ng Pasay. Don Rojas alongside Mikey Reyes, and we also have Siege Tandenko to complete our broadcast team. Perpetual na una dito kontra sa San Beda 21-9.
And again, to start the second quarter, they continue what they did best ng first kanto natin. Another stop here for Perpetual. At nakakuha pa sila ng foul. Arnold Noah will have to sit on the bench muna. So ito na, papasok na si JB Mo and Benedict Adamo.
Bihira natin makita itong full court pressure mula sa Perpetual, but they've been showing it in the first quarter. And mukhang nakatulong talaga yung kanilang pag-ensayo ng 5 hours yesterday, 3 hours sa Las Piñas, and 2 hours dito sa MOA.
Grabe, 5 hours.
5 hours training para sa Perpetual kahapon.
Mukhang gumagana naman para sa Perpetual. Again, a 21-4 run nga to end the first quarter. At nakaupo pa si Brightside nung panahon ngayon.
Coach Jimwell Gikan was the head coach of Perpetual. From 2011, they finished 9th place with 5 wins and 13 losses, as we see a happy Bright Acueti. Kumu-coach hammer sa camera.
Pumipisay.
21-9 in favor of Perpetual.
Hey! Wow! Takes it to the papunta sa baseline on the left side of the rim, finishes it dun sa right side naman ng ating rim. Kita mo naman yung athleticism doon ni GJ Ilagan. 5 points na yan if I'm not mistaken. Kita mo naman yung half time na doon over Benedict Adamos, one of our best shot blockers pa sa ating liga.
The gliding motion of GJ Ilagan. We see Benedict Adamos finally halting the scoring drought ng kanyang kupunan.
At ito, pressure defense na ang San Beda. Tinutuloy na nila yung kanilang sinisimulan for some time now. And another open layup gana dito kay Robert Bolig. 6 points na yan para kay Bolig.
Pero nakikita natin may nakahandang press break itong kupunan ni Coach Jimwell Gikan as they're able to get the ball across.
Talaga nagtutulungan dito. Daryl Singontico, Flash Sadiwa, GJ Ilagan. Hindi pa masyadong gumagawa yung mga i-expect natin. Pero ito, tatlo to talaga nagtutulungan dito sa second unit nila.
Sadiwa, nabitawan ng bola. Sara picks it up. And that's a foul on Sadiwa.
Here comes Keith Bidong to control again itong offense ng Perpetual, and the long comes Gab Dagamon. Maganda rin minute din kanina with 5 points in the first quarter. Tuligan natin kung masussustain niya yun. At ito na rin, Mr. Brightside, bumalik na.
Bright Acueti still without a field goal dito sa backpack na to. He started this game despite not playing kontra sa Mapua sa kanilang huling bakbakan. Sara, dinedepensa ni Pido. Tinirahan si Pido. Tapos, Mokon with the rebound. Dinabas dito kay Oftana. Oftana with the attack. Mokon, unable to put it down.
No easy layups para dito sa San Beda. Lahat ng tira nila, especially from underneath the basket. It's in a challenge kung sino man ang pwedeng challenge para sa Perpetual. Kung sa 5 hours na pinrakas nila, feeling ko mga 4 hours kung debensa.
Robert Bolig, nakalusot ng nakapuntos para sa kanyang kupunan.
At ito, umiikit na si Robert Bolig. Yung passion nito si Robert Bolig, nakikita na naman natin. So ito, na-challenge na, 2 tao pa. Pero the concentration and the body control of Robert Bolig ay nakikita din sa play na yun.
Robert Bolig, a one-time collegiate champion. Nung siya ay naglalaro para sa De La Salle University, a former member of the NCAA. That was in 2013, his rookie year as a college player.
So yung championship experience na nadadala ni Robert Bolig para dito sa San Beda ay kitang-kita.
Pido. Oh, he steps on the sideline. It's San Beda basketball. Balikan muna natin si Siege Tandenko.
Yes, Anton. Physical sila, tapatan natin. Yan ang sabi ni AC Soberano kanina at nagkakaisa sila. Ni Coach Mike rin na galit sa kanilang huling timeout. Ang sabi niya sa team niya, para kayong naglalaro na may takot. Kaya naman, the guys on the court make sense right now. It's Jamie Mocon, Dave Bolig, and Dan Sara, mga veterano, mga maangas maglaro. And
Buong nag-iinit ng San Beda. Ito, sinusubukan ni Coach Jim Malgica na pakalmahin itong si Keith Pidok.
Well, of course, yung depensa ng San Beda na pressure defense niya. Very tempting for any point guard na i-atake yung ganong depensa, pero they will need to spread the floor para ma-atake nga ng point guard. If they will not spread the floor, kailangan nila idaan sa mga pasa para mababa nila yung bola.
Si AC Soberano, klarado, malinaw na malinaw ang kanyang sinabi. Mas physical nga ang Perpetual sa simula ng laban na to. Pero itong si Robert Bolick, tinatapatan ng intensity ng Altas. And look at Robert Bolick!
He is on fire! Robert Bolick, pati yung excitement, napipil ko na eh.
Yan ang hashtag PMDC. Beast Mode Don't Care.
Yeah, si Robert Bolick.
Nagbabalik po ang Season 92 ng NCAA at napag-usapan nga na kanina, Mikey, na other players have to step up para sa Altas.
And that's exactly what they're doing today. Pero ito nga yung averages nung mga kakampi ni Mr. Brightside, Bright Acueti. Of course, hindi nga nakakuha masyado ng tulong dun sa mga past few games. Pero dito, talagang nagsistep up. Gab Dagangon, si Daryl Singontico, Flash Sadiwa, talaga nagtutulungan. Ito naman, Jack Howe naman, tumutulong na rin para sa Perpetual.
Much needed basket para sa Altas. Nanggaling kay Jack Howe. Benadamos, tight defense by Acueti. Acueti gets the basketball. Will he get his first field goal? Yes, he will.
Kung si Bright Acueti nga naman, ang fast break, how will you stop someone like Bright Acueti na makakuha ng buwelong ganon? Kaya yun, first 2 points ni Bright Acueti off another turnover from San Beda na i-force ng Perpetual.
Sara, dinabas ang bola. Bolick, umatake. Robert Bolick, binigay dito kay Ben Adamos. Swarming defense by the Altas, but Calvin Oftana is able to score on that putback.
Calvin Oftana saw na si Jack Howe yung bumaksaw sa kanya, so he enters the paint and tries to get that offensive rebound, and he does and converts on that putback.
Panoorin natin itong huling sequence na ito. Jack Howe, nakalusot, nakapuntos para sa kanyang kubunan. At isa pang fast break attack mula sa Altas, courtesy of Bright Acueti.
That's exactly what Perpetual needs to do every time they get the steal or they have a chance to run. Kailangan nilang takboy na taktakin itong depensa ng San Beda.
San Beda trying to force those turnovers. Number 1, pagdating sa turnover points sa mga Bedista, averaging 18.1 turnover points per game.
Pero since that timeout, nakakuha ng 4 na puntos agad itong Perpetual. So, nakita mo, inayos nila yung press break nila dun sa timeout na yun. Dito, nabababa na nila yung bola.
Kanina, nakalinya sila. Now, they changed it up. Gagdagao, lays it up and in.
Very nice pass doon galing kay Jack Howe. Everyone thought na ititira na yun, pero nakita niya. Ito, Gab Dagangon streaking, cutting dun sa paint natin at nakakuha ng mas madaling puntos doon itong si Gab Dagangon.
And Mikey, Gab Dagangon is one of the guys in the NCAA who executes a legit finger roll.
Oo nga, parang at saka layo eh. Tama lang yung finger roll. George Gerving.
Iceman.
Ang layo, tapos nag-finger roll na with no momentum going forward. Yung talo niya paakyat, pero finger roll.
Malaki din siguro ang kamay nitong si Gab Dagangon. Parang si Giovanni.
Oo.
Nag-grip na maayos yung bola eh.
Yan ang hindi tayo na-bless.
Sara for 3. No, Oftana with the offensive rebound. Robert Bolick.
So again, beast mode. Robert Bolick taking control for San Beda dito sa ating second quarter. 8 points na yun in the second.
He's got 13 for the game, Robert Bolick.
So that's 9 points in the second because he had 4 no first quarter. So 9 points in the second quarter alone. Na dito pa humahabol itong San Beda.
Calvin Oftana, nakita si Robert Bolick. Patuloy na bumubuhos ng puntos para sa kanyang kubunan.
And all his points itong si Robert Bolick came from inside the paint. So kitang-kita mo yung aggressiveness nitong si Robert Bolick. Talagang inaatake niya ang depensa ng Perpetual.
One guy that has to heat up para sa San Beda is AC Soberano. 19 points per game sa kanilang huling 4 na laro. Today, wala pang ginagawa si AC Soberano.
Tingnan natin kung isi-set up ito. Itong mga slashers ng San Beda, itong si AC.
Bolick, umatake. Robert Bolick again. 15 points for Beast Mode Bolick.
Someone needs to get in the way of Robert Bolick because no one is stopping him right now. Talagang aatakin yan every time he gets the basketball.
Ilagan, binigay dito kay Coronel. Pido, pinasa sa loob. Aqueri.
Very nice pass galing dito kay Keith Pido. Keith Pido talagang learning how to give the ball to Brian Aqueti for easy baskets. At tinuruan ata ni Scotty Thompson ito, si Keith Pido.
So when you play against Scotty Thompson every day in practice, you gotta learn.
Matututok.
Oo. Kasi itong si Keith Pido wasn't much of a factor nung nakaraang season as Robert Bolick continues to pour it on.
And he is hot because look at that separation created by Robert Bolick for that jumper. Di natin nakikita masyado pero yung kumpiyansa ngayon ni Robert Bolick is kita. Dito naman si Brian Aqueti on the other side.
Binomba pa.
Oo, binomba pa niya. Laki-laki na niya. Nabomba pa niya. At ito na naman. San Beda continues to go to the hot hand.
Soberano, binigay kay Bocon. Bocon, nothing but net on that shot.
So, nung first quarter, nakita natin yung depensa ng both teams. Ngayon naman, offense versus offense. Both teams trading baskets dito late in the second.
Gab Dagamon. Traveling na tinawag kay Gab Dagamon. He cannot believe it. Panoorin natin si Robert Bolick going beast mode. 17 points already for Bolick. It's been a Bolick-Aqueti duel here in the second quarter.
13 in the second quarter para dito kay Robert Bolick. Ang laki nun. Nandito naman si Brian Aqueti. Eh ganun din, tumutulog din para sa Perpetual.
Bocon fades away. Ilagan. No. And Gab Dagamon is able to pick it up. Another surprise substitution here as Kyle Carlos is in the game. For the Red Lions, the rookie from LaSalle Green Hills. Speaking of LaSalle Green Hills, they were eliminated by Mapua earlier in the juniors matchup. At ang Arellano naman nanalo kontra sa Red Cup, so there will be a playoff match for the right to enter the finals. Yan ang ating mga laban sa NCAA Season 92 Juniors Basketball. Babalik po ang NCAA Season 92 Final 4 dito sa Seniors Division pagkatapos ng ilang paalala. You're looking at Miss Rose Lara ng University of Perpetual Health. This is Dalta in front of him. Former player Anton Tamayo. Of course, the San Beda fans going crazy here inside the Mall of Asia Arena as they're hoping to celebrate another trip to the finals. Donald Taqua still supporting his team out for the season with that torn ACL on his right knee.
Yan ang namimiss ng San Beda. Of course, Donald Taqua. Sabi nga ni Coach Jamay kanina, 16 points and 12 rebounds ang nawala.
He's number 7 in the league pagdating sa puntos, number 5 pagdating sa rebounding. Bolick with a steal. Keith Pido with a counter steal at may foul na tinawag dito kay Robert Bolick. Alexander says force this one to a do-or-die game. Beast mode, don't care. Oh, baka mag-trending to. Mark Castro.
Chuck Abby is very, very proud.
Candy Cardena says lumaban ng walang tako. Puso. Rose and better fight.
That's exactly what Robert Bolick has done dito sa ating second quarter. Walang takot, pumapasok sa paint. Even if Brian Aqueti is there, talaga inaatake ito ni Robert Bolick.
Coronel. Acrobatic drive by AJ Coronel. Starting at the shooting guard position today, nakapuntos para sa kanyang koponan.
AJ Cornell, another guy na kakailanganin ng Perpetual. Of course, dito, especially pagpasok ng second half natin, isa pa yan sa mga nagko-contribute every time may nabibigyan ng chance manalo itong Perpetual.
Carlos, pinasa sa loob. JV Bocon.
Napaganda pa. Bolick pinasa sa ulo ni JV Mohon at pag-recover naman ni JV, pagtingin, open na pala siya for a basket underneath the rim. So talagang nag-trading baskets ang parehas ng ating koponan.
Inpito. AJ Coronel, binigay kay GJ Ilagan. That's a foul on the Von Potts.
Again, ball movement ng Perpetual, nakikita natin. That's what they need to do, especially na nagdo-double itong San Beda. Kahit sino may hawak ng bola, dinodouble nila. At ito, nakita nila si GJ Ilagan who fishes for the foul dito galing kay Davon Potts.
Davon Potts, the #1 scorer para sa San Beda, but he hasn't been himself in this game and in the last game where he scored a season-low 2 points. Alam naman natin he's grieving because of the passing of his grandfather, Larry Potts.
And of course, condolences to the family of Davon. Unfortunate to hear na may nangyaring ganun. But of course, Davon is focused dito sa ating Final Four and he will try his best to contribute any way possible para dito sa San Beda. Ito si Jack pa, thumbs up. Mga players ng Perpetual, interactive sa ating camera.
Kasi naman, 5 oras yung practice nila kahapon. So, kung ano man ang na-ensayo nila, ready na sila na i-apply dito sa laban na to. 36-30 ang ating talaan.
Almost another turnover there forced by San Beda.
Gabdagangon pulls the trigger. Gabdagangon!
Sabi nga niya, itutuloy namin ang laban mo, Kuya Scotty. And Gabdagangon on fire sa ating first half.
Sara. And JV Mocon is livid. He wanted that basketball in the post. Balling gives it up to Mocon. Mocon umatake. JV Mocon sukal-pal ni Dagangon. Balling fouled and he will head to the line for 2.
Nice defense doon para sa Perpetual. Defending yung drive ni JV Mocon. Kaya lang, hindi nila na-box out doon. Pero sa kabilang dulo naman, Gabdagangon again from the outside. Ito yung sinasabi natin. Nice defense for Perpetual. Pero hindi nila na-box out doon. Itong si Beast Mode. Robert Bolling again, 2 shots for Bolling.
Nuno ang nagbabalik sa ating laro. As Robert Bolling will shoot 2.
Kung may beast mode si Tiangagi, siya babes mode.
Alam naman natin ang Twitter handle nitong si Robert is @babesballing.
So babes mode don't care. Robert Bolling, 18 big points in the first half.
And if he makes this free throw, this is going to be an NCAA career high.
19 points already. Career high na siya. First half pa lang. So we can be sure na dadagdagan pa niya yung first half yung career high niya pagpasok ng second half.
Babes mode indeed. 19 points, a career high for Robert Bolling Jr. Pidong, dino-double team, binigay sa loob, Coronel. And the execution of Perpetual has been excellent here in this game.
Again, yung ball movement nila. San Beda continues to double the ball handler and Perpetual continues to find the open man for easy buckets down low.
The 5-hour practice paying off, at least here in the first half.
4 hours depensa, 1 hour ball movement. Kita mo naman, Keith Pido finding AJ Cornell. AJ Cornell also doing a good job cutting to the open spots. Kaya talaga alam na alam ng Perpetual kung anong gagawin.
Tsaka napansin ko when the faces of the players are focused, mas relax yung itsura at dating ng mga Perpetual players. Samantala, the Red Lions are too uptight and intense.
Well, of course, the pressure will always be dun sa twice to beat na team. Medyo alam mo naman na convenient na meron twice to beat advantage ka. Pero if you lose the first game, the momentum will shift right away to the opposing team. So, yung mga teams na twice to beat, ayaw na natalo sa first game.
Pido loses control. Ilagan picks it up. Pinalik kay Pido. 6 na segundo natitira sa shot clock. Keith Pido. No. Rebound Mocon. Binigay kay Bolling. 3-on-2 fast break. Robert Bolling.
Babes Bolling, 21 points in the first half. Again, Babes mode, don't care.
My goodness. But his team still down. 34-41. Coronel runs into a sea of white shirts. Here comes Bolling. Soberano behind the back pass. Natapik ni Pido. Cross-court pass. Binigay kay Bolling. Inatake si Ese. Bolling. Dinabas ang bola. Soberano from the corner. Bolling with the rebound. Dagangon with a block on Noah. And a foul was called.
Not the best offensive possession para sa San Beda. Medyo wala silang pinuntahan doon. Pero na-bailout sila doon because of their hustle. Sayang itong pasang ito ni AC Soberano. And yung hustle na lang na pinapakita ng San Beda, wanting the ball more dun sa possession na yan. They are rewarded with 2 free throws via AC Soberano.
27.9 seconds yan ang oras na nanalabi dito sa second quarter. AC Soberano na tubok Tarlac City will shoot to dating volleyball player at center daw itong si AC Soberano who started playing basketball at the age of 14.
So from center to shooter.
Yep.
Center to shooter.
And he actually has previous college experience at Tarlac State University. So even though this is his second year sa NCAA, he's been a long-time player already. May experience na yan prior to the NCAA. Sandiwa. Binigay dito kay Dagangon. 5-point lead by the Altas. They go inside to Ese, but Nunu Noah erases that shot.
No easy baskets doon para kay Arnold. Noah, Princess, easy 2 na dapat yun. Pero hinahabol pa doon ni Noah, showing that he can still get up there.
Noah, like a rampaging Red Lion, gives it up to Alas.
Finger roll, Alas finger roll yun. Namiss ko si Kevin doon.
Kevin Alas, the third Alas to play in the NCAA Seniors Division after Kevin and Junjun. Robert Bolick has been the story for the Red Lions dito sa second quarter.
Babes both don't care. Robert Bolick. Bright side also, sinasagot yung mga tira doon ni Robert Bolick, and of course JV Mocan helping out for San Beda also.
Taking a look at the highlights, and Perpetual leading the Red Lions at the half, 41-36. Bakbakang umatikabo dito sa Final Four sa pagitan ng number 1 ranked San Beda at ng number 4 University of Perpetual Health. Halftime stats, analysis, and more sa aming pagbabalik. Ito pong Final Four ng NCAA Season 92 dito lang sa SNA, kung saan patuloy kaming sumasaludo sa pusong palaban ng lahing Pilipino.